Hi friends, welcome to day 2 of the Just a Phase Planner Follow the Moon Challenge. Again, my name is Allison. We're just going to jump right into Capricorn and Earth energy today. If you are interested in any resources or information, links and stuff, that will be in the description below. If you want more information about everything that we talked about yesterday, I really recommend going back and watching that one, because we just want to keep this really short, so it's something that quick and easy that you can do in the mornings before you start your day, and leave all of the technical things for when we're changing signs and we need to talk more about it. So here we are again with Capricorn energy. Yesterday we talked about the Earth Star Chakra, which is a foot below your feet. And now we are moving up a little to the base of our spine, to the root chakra. And we're also going to be talking about Earth energy today. So again, I want you to grab your mala, and we will just jump right in with a mantra. Today we're going to use the the root chakra mantra, which is LAM, L-A-M. So we're just going to jump into that right away, to just kind of get grounded and centered to start your day off fully present and aware. So we start again at one end and we will go all the way around, and the mantra is LAM, L-A-M, but we are also listening to the solfeggio frequency 396 hertz, which is the root chakra solfeggio frequency. So here we go. LAM, 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 Okay, so how does that feel different from yesterday? Future Allison, how does that feel participating in a mantra versus facilitating a mantra? Personally, I feel the difference between the hum that we did yesterday for the Earth Star. The root mantra really pulls you into your body. I feel like the Earth Star kind of like pulls you to the edges of your energetic field and your connection to everything else, whereas this really, I could feel myself go really deep within, and I started to notice like physical, like, oh, my throat kind of hurts today, or my back hurts a little bit, and different positioning, and I was paying attention to like how it felt to hold the beads in my hand. So that is what Earth energy is all about. It brings you into your body and the physicality of things. Skipping ahead a little bit in the Just a Phase planner, I think this is for the new moon in Aquarius. We're looking at all the different elements. So I was just going to kind of jump in and read a little bit from the Earth element one, or section, because this will help you start noticing the things that you feel like doing on an Earth day compared to things that you might be avoiding on an Earth day. So what I suggest is to do things that get your physical body moving on Earth days. So I like to lift weights or do strength building exercises that help connect my energy to the earth. Take care of your physical appearance and feel confident with who you are. Eat heavy foods or root vegetables to connect to earth energy. And that is only if you are someone who's very floaty like me. Eating heavier foods brings you back down to the earth, brings you into your body. However, if you have a lot of earth energy in your energetic system or in your birth chart, eating lighter foods on earth days might be better for you to help balance that energy out. If you have a lot of earth energy, focusing on the root chakra might be too much for you. That might make you feel stuck and too grounded. So what we want to do when we're feeling too much of something is do the opposite. So you would want to connect to a crown chakra seed mantra with your mala, or your soul star chakra. So balancing is kind of about doing the opposite to bring you back to center, whereas for me it is good to do these heavy things, physical things. Go for walks and put your bare feet on the ground if you can. And then I said that I go into saying about the doing the opposite. So always ask for help if you need it, and know that you are not alone if you are stuck into that too much earth energy. And being stuck in too much earth energy is not being able to escape the physical, to be so stuck in and feel like overwhelmed and depressed. Depression is an earth element. And this is an issue that I talk about a lot openly. I do suffer from depression and anxiety, and that's because I try to get myself into this earth zone, and then I just get stuck there and I can't pull myself out of it, or it's difficult for me to pull myself out of it. I do end up eventually, but too much earth is kind of stuck. It's very stuck energy. So you want to balance it with some air or some fire to get some movement going there. Again, this was skipping ahead to I think the Aquarius new moon, to kind of get you thinking about things differently and creating an elemental routine versus allowing it to change and evolve throughout the zodiac signs. Another way to look at, just kind of look into how you are feeling Capricorn energy while the moon is still in Capricorn, checking into the difference between a new moon in Capricorn and a full moon in Capricorn is going to be very different too. The energy with a new moon in Capricorn is laying the foundation. It's doing the groundwork, preparing things, getting things started. Whereas the full moon is, the light is fully illuminated. So that's more of a celebratory kind of energy of what have you achieved the last few weeks and that sort of thing. We experience Capricorn, a full moon in Capricorn, in the middle of the year. So usually like 6 months later. So we're currently in Capricorn season, and then we will experience a full moon in Capricorn 6 months from now. So it's kind of like a midway check-in, like how much have you accomplished? Where have you grown? What have you achieved in the last 6 months since the beginning of the year? So that will be really interesting to look at. And the key phrase that Yasmin Boland uses is the end of a tough cycle approaches. So these are the things that you've cultivated and have come to fruition throughout that 6 months, or that moon cycle, whatever your goal and whatever the timing of that goal you set for was. So while I'm still in this like earth, I don't like being in my body, but this is something that I've learned about myself. Mostly because I hurt all the time, I feel everything, so I am usually trying to escape it for the most part. So let's pull a collective card for the root chakra, for those who are watching now and those who will be watching later. No worries. Remember that protection is your divine birthright. Ground your energy into Gaia with vibrant garnet red grounding cord that you send from between your hips and down into the depths of the sacred wound. Send all of your fears, worries, and concerns down that cord and feed them back to the earth, where they can be transformed and transmuted, returning to you as usable white light. The crystal they recommend is red jasper, and the herb is rosemary. So again, that's a great way to connect with earth energy, is to physically work with stones. And this is also a good thing for people who feel uncomfortable in their body, is to let go of that. Let the earth take that negative energy that you're feeling, and take that pain, and take that worry, and take that fear, and take that anxiety, and drop it down into the center of the earth. Because then it can decompose, and it can be transmuted and transformed into usable energy that you can call back to you later. You can call it back to you in a different form, instead of like in its opposite form. What's the opposite of fear? Hope. Call back hope. Once you release fear, call back hope. So you can do breath work that helps you do this. When you breathe in hope. When you breathe out, release fear. I don't think I have any red jasper within arm's reach right now. So make sure that you're checking in with your mood trackers. And so my cat, this is my planner for the year. My cat threw up on it already. So I've got, this was a mess up copy. So I've got this one here. Where's my mood tracker? Oh, this one might not have the, this one doesn't have the mood trackers in it, because this was a mess up copy. So we are kicking off Monday with Capricorn energy, which is good to start off the week with Capricorn energy. I use the blank spaces that we provide here as a brain dump and all of the things that I want to accomplish for the moon cycle. You might be doing some work on these pages too for the entire year. That's why I did a bigger intention page here, so that you can focus on the entire year, but as well as focus on things that you're just doing for this month in this moon cycle. Because tomorrow we're going to move into Aquarius, and next month the new moon is going to be in Aquarius. And this lesson teaches us how to, we've done a whole month of all of our Capricorn plans and ideas and goals and achievements, and we've been doing it for a month, and we see what works and what doesn't work. Aquarius energy is going to help us figure out a new way of doing things, a new innovative ideas. Say like you started a diet and you're like, well, you thought you had this great plan and you thought it was going to work, and it's like, well, why isn't it working? And so Aquarius energy will teach us to get out of the box ideas, and then you try that out again for a new month. And it's really not until the springtime when we're really going to have like a routine down packed, and that's kind of a reason why a lot of New Year's resolutions don't come to fruition, because we're not meant to be starting new things at this time of year. We're meant to be tapping into the Capricorn energy and setting goals. We're supposed to set them and write them down and plan to do them during the Capricorn season. And the Capricorn new moon energy is planning and building the foundation for you to build and grow on. And then we try things out, and the things that don't work, we build on top of that with Aquarius. So what are these new out of the box ways of thinking? And how does this work for me? And how does it not work for me? And figuring it out, so that by the time we're ready to move into Aries in the spring, that's when we're really like going to get that fire energy. So I don't want to jump too far ahead. Sorry, see, I am scatterbrained. But make sure that you are filling in your energy level, your personal cycle, and any notes. And this can include what you ate that day. Did you exercise that day? Did you have a fight with your mom that day? Like anything that could have affected your mood, so that you're able to rule out, well, that was just a bad day, and then look at the moon phase and say, was it just a bad day? Did I eat something weird? Or was it because of Aquarius energy or Capricorn energy? Or for me, Capricorn, I get stuck on Earth days. So let me know how you feel about Earth days, where your Earth energy is. Also look at your birth chart and see if you have Capricorn in there. And even if you don't have any planets in Capricorn, you still have a house in Capricorn. So that might help you figure out where that energy lies, or where you can tap into that energy. For me personally, my Capricorn is in the 11th house, which is the house of community. So where I put my work and my discipline in is for community-based efforts. So even though I don't have a planet in that house, you still have a zodiac sign that rules that house. So it was just going to be a quick video today. If you are really wanting to dive more into the Capricorn energy that we talked about yesterday, check that video out if you haven't already. And we will be moving into Aquarius tomorrow. So have a good day. Thank you so much for watching, and thanks for joining me in this challenge. I hope to see you then. Bye.